old man, but I feel very young now. Because of course, the best anime is back. This has been my favorite anime this year. It's been a masterpiece, episode season 1 I mean. It was just so good. It's an amazing anime, of course. Mushoko Tensei, episode 12. Or then... maybe some people can call it season 2, episode 1. Right? I think I should call it episode 12 here. Whatever. The probably I'll go with. Because it's a second cour, right? That was delayed. But yeah, see, I'm stuttering almost, right? I think this is the best Isekai in many years. Season 1 might have been the best Isekai ever, and I genuinely mean it, right? And you know I love Konosuba, you know, always have my, you know, trusted Konosuba next to me, you know, and I love Konosuba, and I love, you know, Slime and so on. Isekai. This is not the only Isekai I really love, right? But it's definitely been the best new Isekai I think in a long time, and we can for hours, right? But like a link below for my second review, where I felt like I really broke it down, where I think, especially the beginning, the premise was so good, right? But I guess quickly here again, one thing I really love this anime is that Rudeus is an actual character, and he's from this world, right? And he comes to the outer world, and he has his PTSD and his like agoraphobia and so on, and that's actually so good, right? That he actually is an actual character. Isn't just like a tabula rasa thrown into another world, right? I love that. I love how the anime is so brutal. I love how Eris beats the crap out of him and so on, right? There's so much good stuff in this anime. The writing is just amazing. Every character is just up to par, right? It's an amazing anime. And of course, Ghislaine with her muscles is... The only complaint I will have is what happened to Ghislaine. Yeah, what happened to my best girl, my waifu? She better return. She better return. Let's start watching it, but she better return. I need my muscle waifu back. Come on. 3, 2, 1, and go. And maybe it's gonna be an opening, which of course we react to the opening, of course, and ending, so on. Oh, she's back! Meet her! This ocean! She's back! Eris on! And Eris is such a good character. She's a great character development too. I feel like it's a kid, honestly, because I think the end is the best anime, right? And I really do feel like really happy that it's back. It's salt diggers. Yeah. Sugoi! Indeed! Yeah, we have a swimsuit, girl. Yeah, I don't need a swimsuit! Here we go, the anime is ecchi! It's a good part too! The anime is quite ecchi, also good. Who doesn't like that shit? Yeah. Who doesn't like that? Here we go, Eris is gonna show her... Rudues. Oh, I love him with the perv. Ah, come on, man, don't block me! Oh, I love that, yeah, Rudeus is all like, yes, it's the beach! Oh my god. New opening? Oh, Roxy Sensei! They probably do opening next week, because right now it is a song here, but there is not an, like, you know... So next week probably opening, right? Because now it's like... insert song, perhaps? But I don't think it's an opening. This can't be the opening. I mean, he's walking right there. It could be the opening. But this, I think, is the song perhaps for the opening. Yeah. They might do the end. Maybe they haven't opened the end too, of course, or the ending, so maybe. But yeah, it's kind of back to them traveling. It's back to them traveling in the. I feel excited, you know. I feel so, yeah. It's so uncommon, I feel. I'm an old, angry man, no, but I feel so... you know, so uncommon, right? Being this... yeah. Like, really feeling it. Like, finally a good anime. You can really care about. But, yeah, they're doing all the credits right now. Like Egg Farm and so on. Just come in. Kind of special opening, I guess. Oh yeah, nice. And here we go. Mushoko Tensei. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so they're watching, of course. Yeah, this is not opening probably. Because if they do the I just really love, you know, anime optics, you know. It's one of my absolute things in life. But if they do those sponsored thing, there's probably no opening. Because that's always after the opening, normally, in animes. Yeah. Obviously I watched the Japanese version, so... There we go. Yeah. Maybe Miss Ghislaine is too beefy. Okay, that's it. She's too muscular. Almost got it. But he might finally meet Sensei, right? They're here, Roxy's close to him. The first best girl of the anime. Of course, they had no months right there, of course, yeah. They're also having trouble, right, with their... That's a nice food. But this is Eris so fun too, because Eris, of course, used to be this, you know, annoying tsundere, and now she's like, oh my god, look at this fish! Oh, it's so big! But this was a good thing with this anime too, because Eris just... She was kind of a dislikable tsundere, right? But very tsundere, and now she's all like this adorable, like, oh my god, look at this fish, it's so big! And she's so happy for everything, right? It's fine. Yeah, and she's so, you know, so innocent and excited for everything. Yeah, and of course Rudeus trying to be, you know, a good leader, and so on. Yeah, we need to make some money, right? We need some budget stuff. He probably doesn't know anyone. I don't think he will know that he will know stuff about this. Think of selling his staff, maybe? I don't know. It'd be kind of stupid thing to do. Yeah, to think about it. Definitely feels like the calm before the storm here. Like something's gonna hit them like that I feel soon here. Yeah, they can like go to bed here and it's like, oh, yeah, it's gonna be fine. Oh yeah, God again? This God, weird God thing that he can talk to? It's interesting though how he turns into, of course, his former self, right? Like his mental image, you know, it's like his former... His first life he had, right? Yeah. It's the loser fat guy with no friends and so on. That was playing Guilty Gear. And I say this thing too, I say it every time, people never get this thing. His main character is Dizzy, which is you know, like if you know Guilty Gear, you get the reference. And I don't understand people never get that, but his main character is very important for his characterization in episode 1 and 2. I mean, seriously though, he's playing the fighting game character, and it's like, yeah, people never get that reference because no one ever played Guilty Gear. But Guilty Gear is an amazing game, and I people play it more. I'm top ranked Guilty Gear player right now, actually. With Axel Law, of course. But really though. See, I think God is accepting him up now, yeah. It's like, go and talk to this person. I wonder what... I mean, yeah, he's kind of like God. I wonder what his motive is, though. Why is he like, oh, you know, you can go to, like, that would be interesting for you. Yeah, I wonder what he's, that clearly hasn't been explained at all. Why is he doing this for? Why is he doing this? Yeah. Yeah, see you next time, Matane! Yeah, like, why is he doing this for? Maybe it's just helpful. Maybe, but if he's more has an agenda, right? Like, he's trying to make Rudues, get stronger, I would feel. Like, he's trying to stern Rudeus into like some kind of oh nice, here we go. The anime has so good animation, right? Here we go. First fight in season 2 here, or whatever it's called. There's always anime, it's like amazing Sakuga animation, right? It's just a good flow in the anime. Yeah, like it feels like this anime has so nice I don't even call it really. Roxy! Oh my god, Sensei! Oh my god, cute Sensei! She's finally back. Yeah, distracting. They all look like Roxy, of course, they found the village, but... Yes! I'm finally winning! Yatta! Yeah! Yatta! But again, the anime has a good flow, right? That had to be Roxy, come on. Behind it had to be Roxy, right? Oh. Okay, I would feel something to happen to Rudues now here. He's all alone, contemplating what God told him to do. I guess God. I mean, just call him God, right? Whatever. God. Yes. He must be no one I've seen the anime Fumetsu no Naruto, right? Kind of trying to make Fushi do stuff. What if you level up this power Fushi? Yeah, like he's... You think about it, yeah, he reminds me of... Those guys are kind of similar, those gods, yeah. Like, what if you, like, go over there and get a new body form, boy? Something like that. What's happening? Someone has doing it? But this anime is so perfect, man! Like, he's walking past some woman having... I guess it's like, oh, he's walking on the street and it's like, oh, yeah! Oh, come on. Are they gonna do this whole episode? Yeah, he's never gonna meet Roxy, right? They're gonna keep doing this shit, right? We can have, yeah. Okay, here we go. No, I think it's gonna be there. Speaking demon. Man, is she dying, decaying because of the flies? Yeah, he's a feeder, right? She's dying of famine, literally, in front of him. Oh, here we go. It's gonna be the Demon Lord, right? The Demon Lord. Umai! Cour is like amazing. Umai! Everything is so good in every anime. It's always food. It's always amazing. Here we go. Oh, nice. So he just jumps up here. This is the demon. I think it's a demon lord, right? The little Mao-sama or something like that. I mean, I'm only, but you know, like something like that. Yeah, it's kind of like a little demon girl, or but I think it's a demon lord. Given that's the ending, right? Something like that. I love it. She's like, super serious. It's like a chippy little, like an immediate demon lord. Yeah, but of course, super dramatic. Super proud of herself. That's right, it's me! And he's like, oh, you're like 1 foot tall or something? Little Smurf. He's like, what? Some kind of Smurf demon lord? It's like, what is this? Yeah, the flies are still here. I guess he plays along with her. Yeah. Oh, you get it, boy. Yeah, you get it. That's right, it's me. Yeah, that's me. Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. I love how he plays along with her, but she's clearly serious. He's like, yes, my majesty, right? But she's clearly serious. Like, she actually is a demon lord. Oh shit. Oh yeah, this is gonna test you. But I like how she's like, yeah, Rudeus gets it. He thinks he's a shunibayo, right? Like a kid that's playing demon lord. He's like, he's actually demon lord. Okay, she's like, you're part of my crew now, okay? But every character should have likable anime too. Yeah, goddamn likable squad. Man, the animation's got crazy though. They never did this kind of animation last season. She's getting her own kind of like a... She's getting a very, like I said, colorized expression here. Yeah, she's getting way more effects in that sense than previous characters. But obviously for Eris it's like, oh, some annoying kid I can't get rid of. It's like, oh, she's crazy. Yeah, what a little brat. You didn't leave me alone, right? Damn this anime! Stop doing this stuff, this anime! It's gonna get people at Twitter. You're gonna make the Tumblr people angry again. Stop doing it. You just don't make the demon girl take off her panzer. Come on. She didn't do the course, but it was like, this anime cost me like, you know, $2,000 or something. Yeah, don't forget about how much money I lost in this anime. Here we go, though. See, did they give us new animation though? Okay, so give you eye power. Something like that. Man, he's gonna get power up. I mean, he's the... What's happening? What? What is anime so crazy? Take the eye, man! What is this? You're a boy, right? Utoko, you're a man! Stop crying about it! Pathetic! He's supposed to be a man or something! Oh, okay, so he gets some kind of eye power. He's going freaking Sharingan on us. Spoiler narrative, what's happening? Yeah. He just gets... I don't know what it does, but he gets some kind of... yeah, tank me. I'm your... then she's passing away or something? She's like, here, get your own eye power, boy. And then she's like, see you. Okay, at least, yeah, just forced him to get some eye powers. Yeah, some reading again, Sharingan, I don't know. Okay, so everything he sees now, I guess, is like blurry. Makes sense. She's gonna beat him up and force an eye into him. That was kind of hilarious. God damn it, the anime. So it's crazy. Okay, maybe still can do it now then. This guy, of course, like picking a fight here. Yeah. Slow those times something? Oh. Well, he can... yeah, I guess you can like see he's gonna get attacked. Some kind of future sight. Call it foresight, like the kind of eyesight of power of time. His lips very cool. Cool gets an explosion. Yeah, saves him and like whatever. Prediction powers, future powers. I guess could be they could see stuff slowly. Future eye. A little bit of Sharingan then, because I mean Sharingan does give you kind of like a good eye power to kind of predict people gonna do right. Yeah, I mean actually somewhat off a Sharingan then. Sharingan you can of course copy stuff and you know, predict what they're gonna do right. So but I love how he basically got his eye power from the Demon Lord, and he's like, oh, it's kind of like Brett playing a Demon Lord, whatever. Yeah, Demon Lord. She's like, he's an eye power, and I'm real. Yeah, I'm serious. Yeah, it's like, oh, you get an eye power. Of course, Eris is super excited as always. She's so wholesome now in this adventure they're having. She's so happy with the adventure, right? Always happy. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so let's see. Can you like predict her moves then? That is how I think. I predict it. Yeah, that's some kind of prediction power. Okay, let's see. Of course, Aris is a better fighter than Rudeus, so I won't hold back. Yeah, I can see it. I hope it's gonna get old anyway, because it's way faster, hopefully, so she can't avoid it. No, she did manage to, but I feel he can see stuff. But what if I push it too fast? Yeah, avoid her sand throw. Jump over her. Oh man, grab some Aris. Owns her. Ah, come on. Come on, Aris! I believed in you! Yeah, god damn it, man. Alright. I feel he shitted this. I feel he shitted! Come on! Nice! That's good! That's Aris for you! That's good, girl! She's like, oh, weakling! Yeah, that's good. Oh, that was good. Oh, man, I'm laughing right. Oh, that was so Aris! Oh my god, that was... Oh, that was so good. Yeah, weakling! Yes. You fell for it, boy! Oh my god, I'm laughing crazy shit. Oh my god, that was so perfect. And she's like, you fell for my trick, my deception, yeah. Handshaking after I defeat you. Okay, here though, now he's been beaten. And got some ass. That didn't work there. But I'm guessing that he can see the future, right? Predict stuff to some extent, but if he's too slow, it won't work right. If he can't yeah, exactly, it's unfair. It's unfair. I agree with Eris. She's like, it's unfair. You're cheating. Their main character getting freaking power-ups at any time. Yeah. Always cheating. It definitely defeats unfair for her, right? He goes, meets Demon Lord, gets power-ups. Yeah, it's very unfair for Eris. He just got way stronger here. Oh man, I was like, oh, that was just so hilarious. She punched him. Or I failed, I mean. But yeah. That's this cute Aris there. So we kept seeing Roxy. I wanna guess it's gonna end with Roxy in the episode's end here. You know, like that's what I would guess, right? Finally meeting Roxy again. That could be a good ending of the episode. A cliffhanger of sorts. We saw it twice, right? Maybe more than that. I think he's trying to, you know, solve it, you know. Rudeus used to take stuff on himself too much, right? And he's trying to solve stuff by himself. If it's easier for him. And, you know, instead of... to protect Eris and so on. I would say so. See, it's almost like this. You know, he's like, why do you always take everything on yourself, man? Yeah. This I feel is Judas' problem every time when they go together. Because I'm watching it, the Japanese non-sub version here on TV, guys. Oh, it's every time, man. Every time, yeah. But see, I feel this is like the dynamic every time. He's trying to be the adult, he's trying to be the adult, and then they keep fighting who's the adult, right? It's like, but I wanna be in charge. No, but I should be the one to take care of you, and no, I can do it myself. And they, you know, they have this like, they're always having this fight, I feel, right? Who should be in charge of the party kind of, and taking it on themselves to do stuff and so on, right? I feel it's like every time with them. Or every time, but this has been like the ongoing, I guess, since the ending of last season. But that's again why I like this main character, right? Because he's like, he really is like an adult character in a kid's body. And you actually do feel that he's like an adult person, even though he's kind of immature, right? But he's like, to some extent, an adult in a kid's body. Yeah, it's my justice, right? My responsibility. I mean, he's always trying to protect Aris by omitting her from the truth, right? Definitely, he's kind of like trying to put her in the dark, right, to protect her, always. Yeah, that's a kind of... But this is like a great ship to have, in that sense. Oh, here we go. Enemies, Roxy? Am I right? No, it's the guy I said earlier. Come on, I wanna see if Roxy is someone... Come on, it's a big cliffhanger, right? Well, this guy of course was saved by him, and he might be like, you have a good power, boy. Yeah, he's like, yeah, make some money, boy. I feel he's gonna be like, yeah, this guy's probably like, how can I use your powers for... Oh, open now, maybe? Or it's something ending, maybe, but... Interesting. That's probably that guy we saw here. Ghislaine! This feels like an ending, though. But yeah, this feels like an ending. Let's review it anyway, of course. But definitely feels like an ending. See Aris on adventure and so on. Yeah. She's so cute, always so happy fighting everything. Look at this bridge! It's amazing! Look at this waterfall! It's amazing! It's always like, oh my god! Look at this thing! I don't see new cast yet in the ending. Oh yeah. This is great though, because it's back to his agoraphobia. Oh, this is a great part of the party, yeah, because of course he was afraid of going outside, right? Very red, very Eris, yeah. Throwing tomatoes in the girl's face there. Oh yeah, now it's like, of course, the bonfire thing here. Oh yeah, it was a fire medic. It was nice, but it definitely has to be the ending, right? I can't see this being the opening. It's gonna probably be an open next week. Oh yeah, they closed the book there. Oh, it's a nice touch to it there, and they kind of closed the book, right? Oh, that was great. That was so exciting. Honestly, I haven't felt excited I feel in a long time, right? I clearly think this is the best anime this year, and it's just so exciting. I feel like a kid. At the time when she was punching him in the face, that was the best part of she was punching him. But anyway, let's review it. So it's with the ending. That's why we saw the ending, right? So we do an ending review, and next week I hope to do an opening review, because you know I love doing anime openings. Like that's my favorite part of everything. There's one thing I do love, really love to do, is doing an opening reviews and so on. Especially. So I got a good image here. This one here I really love, and I assume this is the ending, right? So I'm gonna call it the ending, and hopefully I'm right. This was a great part of the ending. Because it goes back to that. It looked great and so on, but of course it goes back to his characterization. He's afraid to go out, right? As we know, his original self, right, was like a hikamori kind of guy living at home, playing Guilty Gear though, an amazing game, but still though. And he never, he was still afraid of going outside, and that's one thing I really loved right in the beginning of the anime, because even though he turned into this OP fantasy guy, he is afraid of going basically and talk to the neighbor kid and so on, right? So this part of the opening is great. It's clearly call back to that. He's opening up these windows and he kind of starts seeing the world, because the ending he kind of goes back and forth between him and Eris adventuring and then him being stuck in his room and so on, right? So it kind of goes back and forth between that. So that was really good. That was a really good part of the ending. No, it froze there. Okay, better. There we go. Otherwise, the ending didn't have many. I don't know. I didn't see many new characters in the ending. I'm an anime only now, so I have to try to figure out new characters. But it felt mainly back and forth between the different adventure. So it was a nice ending. But again, I think it's an ending. Next week you probably get an opening, and the opening is probably gonna show a lot more characters, like new characters and so on. But the guy that he meets in the end though. There's you got some interesting power boys. He's in the ending though, so I guess he's gonna be at least important for a bit of the episode, for a bit of the journey. And there's some woman with. This is a scantily clad woman next to him in his ending part. So this woman is probably the next episode, right? And yeah, I don't know who he is, but I guess he's gonna come next episode, given how he's like, I'm your new best friend, right, Rudues? And this is like his babe, right? So he's probably on the next episode. It makes it reasonable. But that's probably the only character I think is new in the end, is his woman there. Or his woman, but I assume she's like his wife or something or whatever, right? That's right, or partner or something. Some sort. I don't think there's any other new character in the ending. At all, really. We have a tomato fight that looks adorable. And then Aris is happy and so on in the snow. Yeah, I don't think there was any other new character except him and the woman we haven't seen yet. We see Ghislaine, she's back in the ending, so hopefully she will come back in the anime soon. But I guess this could be a new character, standing here in I guess Roxy clearly, but after Roxy, you do see this woman. That might be like a new character. I don't know. The ending wasn't super forthcoming. Now, let's review the episode then. So let's go and freaking review the episode, right? Readers meet the Demon Lord. Yeah, and she's super awesome. She's very proud of her powers. She's very... yeah. Let's talk about it. And she was like, let me show you my pantsuit. They're gonna like, boy. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be great on the Tumblr and so on. Where's the scene where she goes crazy? I tried to find the scene where she goes like... Where she goes... There we go. Here, this is the scene I want. Let's do the episode, yeah. Freaking... Mushoku Tensei's back, everyone. So, Readers meets the Demon Lord. And she's like, I'm gonna give you power, boy! Yeah. So, let's first of all talk about that part, right? They really definitely changed how they're showing her, not her, but I mean, I've never seen this anime going this direction. They kind of went something like, I guess I would compare it to like Cartoon Network, Ren and Stimpy kind of thing. Yeah, she's doing the kind of the big mouth, her body is growing, it went into kind of like the, I guess, 90s or like late 90s, maybe early 2000 kind of Cartoon Network style. So that was kind of interesting. I'm not saying it's bad or good. I'm just saying it was interesting. And what could be really cool if they keep doing it only with her and all the character, and she's gonna like stand out more because she's the only one getting this weird, I say it, like this weird art style that looks her. They can make her more specific of character, like her own little team, or I guess I would call it. Because she does this, a lot, right, with these kind of weird faces and like more color behind her and so on. So I like that. That it definitely made her feel different, right? Like she's definitely standing out now from the other characters, because he's the only one having this kind of, I would call it like kind of the Western kind of Cartoon Network, the kind of, again, 90 art style, right? Whatever you call it, something like that. So that's really interesting. That's really cool. And then of course she gives Rudues yet a new power, freaking future sight little power or something, right? And that scene was great, where she was like, you want an eye power? And it's like, yeah, he punches him in his eye and forces into his eye. Take the eye power! It's like, yeah, okay. That was very, very brutal, but it felt very, I think, Mushoko Tensei. She's basically beating him up, right? Yeah, it's like putting the eye inside of him. It's like, you're gonna have my eye power, take it! And it's like, okay? Yeah, and it's like, you're gonna freaking take it, man. Don't stop complaining. Like, that's, felt very much Tensei. And then when he's like crying, she's like, you're a man, right? Stand up for yourself. Aren't you like an otaku? Yeah, weakling. And so on. But anyway, really a new power up. So that's a good start, I guess, of the new season here. I am the only, so I guess it has like the future sight kind of power. Mostly feels like he can predict stuff generally. As you see with Eris, like he can like, determine what's going to happen, right, to some extent. I guess it's limited by his steal speed though, which makes sense, right? So because we see that a lot of other show, right? If you have the power to predict stuff, to be able to like analyze what he's gonna do, but if he's way faster than you, doesn't matter. It's still magical though, so I guess it's better than just being able to predict their behavior, because you can like. You can't trick him, I guess, with doing it random. He can probably see it anyway, right? Because it's like a magical prediction, more than just analyzing behavior. But of course, it has to be the speed enough, right? I always think about one fight scene when I see this kind of power, and that's Quicksilver versus this random loser guy in the Siege. Whatever, Siege is a Marvel storyline, but basically Quicksilver, right, super fast guy. He's fighting a guy that can read people's mind. So he has like a short-range telepathic mind reading as a martial artist. So he beats people by reading their mind and beats them up. And then he meets Quicksilver in Marvel, and Quicksilver is like, yeah, you see the punch. Rather he keeps beating up because he's fighting his daughter or so on. I think get angry, yeah. But I think it's a great scene how he's like beating him up very, very slowly, but still fast, right? So he gets all mental insane, right? Because he keeps beating him, but like in slow, fast motion, yeah, and so on. But that's the issue if you have like mind reading powers, right? Okay, I can read what you're gonna do, but I can't actually avoid a quick guy. So I'm gonna get owned anyway, right? By your super speed, right? That's of course the issue, and so I would imagine easily, for example, that. If Rudeus was fighting Ghislaine, right? Yeah, if he was fighting the ultimate Waifu Ghislaine, this wouldn't help, right? He can open Aris isn't fast enough. He can like, oh, she's gonna go here, I'm gonna go here, right? But if it was Ghislaine instead, Ghislaine would just own him, right? I would imagine that he has no chance to avoid, best Waifu, right? Aris, of course, way weaker. But I like how this definitely moved into that Aris dance later on, of course. I would say depressed, but I love to see she was like kind of in bed, just like it's unfair. She's like you're cheating. Yeah, I like to see that a lot, right? Because it's like a meta thing. But we clearly know he's the main character. He's the main guy. He gets a new power up. He's an OP fantasy guy, right? And she's like, it's unfair. I train hard too. I train every day. You're out like walking around. You get a better power than I have. It's just cheating. Stop being the main character. And yeah, I love the scene because that again, why I really love the anime, because I feel the anime is so much more. I don't know what to call it even, down to earth, realistic, self-aware maybe. That is an anime that is trying to make up fantasy, but still self-aware enough to, like see its own tropes and actually make the character affect around it. So for example, if you compare something else that's famous, like Slime, okay, I like Slime, I like Rimuru, he's a great character, But in Rimaru's case, he's not really like, oh, I got a new power-up. The other guys are gonna be sad about that. No, he's like, oh, you also get power-ups. I suppose in Slime he gives them powers too by getting stronger himself. But still though, right? He's never really like contemplating that, oh, I'm so much better than everyone else, right? I can protect them. But he actually felt that Rudues, that's what I mean by he's a good written character, because you actually do feel that he's getting a little bit like, I'm sorry, Aris, I don't want to be that much strong. Yeah, you actually feel he's getting like guilt feeling. He's feeling the guilt that he's so much better than her. Yeah, like he's actually feeling a little bit like, oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't defeat you. I loved it, right? Yeah, I loved it. I am going awesome, man, because my favorite anime is back, right? But that's kind of what I feel that he's like leaving too, right? To try to like protect her as always. Because of course he's like, oh man, I beat her too easily. Oh no, I'm ruining her confidence. So that's what I think is really great, and I really love. I think he's like the best written character this year, easily probably. Because this is what makes him human, right? This is what makes him human. I don't want to say like I am X good at him, so I can relate. But for example, I can relate in the sense of I talked about it earlier, right? Guilty Gear. So I played out the Guilty Gear, like Rudeus do, right? And I am like the 10 of 10 rank. You have 10 ranks in Guilty Gear. I'm the highest rank. And when I play with my friends, right, that are up and down in skill level, it's actually kind of annoying in that sense because I do feel I have to hold back, right? I'm like, oh, they have no chance beating me, right? It's like rank 7, 8, but I'm not man, right? I'm much better than them. And you get in the position where you're like, I don't want to, you don't want to take it not seriously, but at the same time, sometimes I know my friends, like they go and train, right? They go and train for a few weeks, then they want to have a rematch, and I still crush them, right? You feel like, you almost feel kind of bad that you're crushing them after, because I had it with my friend, like one of my best friends, he seriously played Guilty Gear for like maybe 4 or 5 hours every day for like 2 to 3 weeks, right? And then after that, he's like, I am back to defeat you, right? He's like coming to me to fight me in Guilty Gear. Like, seriously, it's summer. And I still just crushed him. I just owned him anyway, right? Because I'm much better than him. I play extra low too. So if you play extra low, looks like me, he's a control character, right? If you play him correctly, you can't do shit, right? It's a very big difference between as a control character in a game. But anyway, then I feel kind of bad, honestly. I'm not a monster, right? I don't feel kind of guilty. That's like, oh yeah, sorry about that. It's like, I know you trained for a few weeks, but you still lost. And so yeah, that's why I do feel, that Rudeus feels very like a real character because she's crying here, and after he beats her, he feels that, oh shit, maybe I actually really hurt her spirit by beating her, right? And he has that like conflicting emotions of, am I too good for my friend, right? Am I holding her back by losing her confidence or whatever, or ruining for her and so on, right? So I think that, it's really good in this anime, right? And that's again, why I really like it. I hope people understand my Guilty Gear reference, but his best Guilty Gear, come on, it's perfectly exemplified. I'm talking about. No, but I think that more people have been there, right? But this is again why he feels like a real character, because he actually is reflecting what happens to other people, right? You know what I mean? He's actually reflecting, like his actions are affecting his party members, and he's actually reflecting over that, right? And trying to either help them or try to avoid the hurt feelings or whatever, right? Where I feel in most of the animes, the main character doesn't seem to have any understanding of what is happening to his party members. They have like, we're best friends, woo, nakama, but they don't really have any like deep understanding of how they actually affect other people, except in the most superficial way. If I save them from dying, they don't die, right? But not like if I defeat them here. So yeah, I won't say it's unique for this anime, but I definitely feel this anime is really good in that point, that the main character really is like super into it. I read a theory on Twitter and have to answer it, but a little bit later in course when they cry there. I'll come to that later. Talk about after this anime. But it's a good point. The Roxy, where's Sensei? Where is the Sensei scene? I kept wondering if you're gonna have a Roxy popping up right at the last minute or something. But I guess she is stalking them. I guess she's like looking after them. I can't find the scene now. Here it is. Yeah, I guess she's like running around stalking them. It's interesting. You see it a few times, and I guess she's like observing. I mean, she's his sensei, right? She's his master, and she's like I don't think she's in love with him, but a little bit. But she's, of course, deeply concerned with her favorite boy, right, Rudeus. So I guess she is like stalking them and like observing what they're doing with I guess his party members and how it's going through and so on. I guess he's like running around here, and eventually they're gonna have to meet, right? Eventually they have to meet. I guess so. We see the two, of course. Hickley spotted her, right, and then we see her just before he meets the Demon Lord. She runs past him, so I guess she is stalking Rudeus. You see her hair there? Isn't like her hair he moves past? We've seen her at like 8 minutes. He kinda. But yeah, this is beginning of season 2 here, or part 2, whatever you call it. I'm also rewatching this scene because I think like that's Roxy's hair. Nah, he's gonna. Okay, where is it? This one scene I quickly saw again. Like, wait, is it Roxy's hair? No, I lost my. Where was it? Like, come on. But you kind of see. Yeah, I mean here, yeah. So you kind of see this blue hair behind him. This is how fun. Yeah, you kind of see this blue hair woman behind him, right? That is not Roxy, but the very next scene, Roxy runs past him, like in the hallway. So this looks like another Roxy, right? Because it looks so similar, I guess. But after this scene, she's definitely running past him, though. So I'm a little bit like, maybe it's her in disguise. So it's like an older Roxy, though. But yeah, it's like, yeah, I guess she's stalking him. I guess she's like she's she's gonna follow her. Yeah, and then the next scene she comes running past him anyway, right? So first she walks past an older Roxy that looks almost exactly like her, but I guess older. And then the next scene she runs past him anyway. So she's like running around it all over the place, little Roxy-chan. I hope she's gonna meet him up, right? But I'll give this theory here, though. The last pay with Roxy here. I'm just guessing, right? Take my complete guess here. I don't think they're gonna team up. It doesn't feel to me that he's actually gonna travel with Roxy. Roxy has her own team, right? With the baby and so on. They have their party going on. I don't feel that they're actually gonna combine these parties, actually. They're like two different adventure parties. And I guess they might collaborate, like in one story or something, and then they're gonna like go different paths, something like that. Doesn't feel like Roxy's actually gonna, team up with him. Not for like an actual permanent team up. Not now at least. I do feel they kind of doing their own little thing. That's my guess though. It's completely enemy only. But yeah, I don't know. It doesn't feel like she's doing that. Like she doesn't want to interfere with his journey, right? Like he has to grow by himself or something. So with her party, they kind of. Where's her part? This one seems her part, right? I can't find it now. Where she's like standing with that. Here, yeah, she had his party. She was a dwarf with the right, and like an elf lady, I guess she's an elf, with big up, typical bigger woman, right? Big hair and so on. Yeah, so I don't think these characters are really gonna be with Rudeus. I don't think so. I think these three are gonna have their own adventure, right? And then they're probably gonna cross paths with Rudeus during this season. Again, though, as I said, I do think they're gonna team up in one episode or two, right? It feels like they're gonna, of course, combine in one episode. Be like, a dragon, we have to fight this dragon. Let's all come together, right? Something like that. But otherwise, I think Roxy wants him to like do it by himself, right? That's my guess, though. Again, I'm just completely guessing that, but I think so. Looking at the ending too, we kind of see them on their own path in the ending. We don't see Rudeus or whatever with Roxy in the ending. We see them separately. We see Rudeus and Eris in a cave, and we see Roxy at a meadow, I guess, right? And they kind of go back and forth. So I don't think we're gonna have them actually team up, but maybe this could be a continuing thing then. That Roxy's gonna be stalking him during the episodes. That wouldn't surprise me if next episode would be the same thing. We're gonna see Roxy running past him, in different hallways and so on, kind of looking after him, and yeah, I'm gonna guess that they probably won't meet up with Roxy in a meaningful way here, then, probably later. Whatever, more. That's kind of it, I guess, from. Well, I'm sure he's gonna obviously use the boy. Yeah, obviously, again, the last point I can make from the report here is he's clearly picking up a new friend here, which has the Oppai lady in the ending there. But yeah, that's maybe one of my favorite. I have like almost every shirt now. I should buy a Ghislaine shirt though. I have a Ghislaine, of course, poster, which is like not showing anything, like with Mirko and so on. But I should probably get a. I'm working on my own shirt. I usually make my own shirt, so I'm working on like maybe a Miracle shirt or Melona shirt. I want to make a shirt. I'm doing it by myself with like Ghislaine, Miruko, and Merlona on the same shirt. I'm working on my own design there when I have time. So, but whatever. Last point here. This guy is gonna be important for some extent, right? And I really say that because I saw the ending. Because him and his woman there, like his partner or girlfriend or whatever, right? His wife, they are in the ending. That's what this guy is gonna be, at least in more one episode. Because otherwise he wouldn't be in the ending. I'm gonna leave it at that. He's in the ending, that means something. And he has like cute girlfriend with big up eyes, and that's cool, and that means something. And he's gonna probably be in the next episode. Probably maybe more episodes, right? He's like the only new character in the ending, him and his woman, right? The only two characters, him and his partner, yeah. The only two persons that are new in the ending. But anyway, that will touch you guys, ending, review, and so on. What we have tomorrow? Some new animes, I guess, maybe. But yeah, very good episode 1. I say it easily, it's a 10 out of 10. I mean, I really love how Rudeus is so concerned, right? For his girlfriend is, right? Whatever she is to him, Eris, yeah, girlfriend, sister, best friend, partner, right? I really love how he's so... He has that guilt feeling of, I'm too powerful, and it gives me guilt trip, right? Tomorrow we have the vampire comedy show. That I'm gonna watch tomorrow, yeah, definitely. And then we have this Isekai horror show tomorrow too. I'm gonna watch. And then we have like the horror show, but it's not a Isekai, I think. It's a fantasy show. And then we also have the assassin from Rudues author. That we're gonna read too. It's coming this week. They're coming a lot of fantasy shows. Very anime. Very anime. But anyway, guys, I just watched Beauty 2, episode 1. Pretty good too. Anyway, see you guys. Have a great day. Yeah, tomorrow then it's gonna be comedy, horror, fantasy reaction to, I guess. And then a bunch of Isekai horror shows coming this week. Yeah, like 4 of them. But I feel this here. I'm not saying those shows are bad, but I feel pretty confident that this Isekai is going to be the best Isekai. I mean, I think the best anime. I absolutely think the one was the best so far this year, right? And I feel confident it's going to beat the other ones.